Salutations, everybody. It's been a while, hasn't it? Has it been a week? Week and a half? 2 weeks? I don't remember. It's been a long time. Case in point. It's been a while. Don't know if you remember me. The name definitely seems familiar, but I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Oh wait, I didn't. It's been a bad day. It's been a heckin' day, that's for sure. Hello, Mac. Welcome. And hello, video. Good to see you all. Welcome to our chat. We are just chatting today. I wanted to game, but then life happened. And life certainly has a way of making things on the spicy side, let's say. Your trash collector. Hello, Jane. Welcome. Hello. All right, let's talk, guys. It's been like a week and a half since I've streamed, and I feel miserable. Well, miserable is not the right way to phrase it. I am so overwhelmed. So I did post a message in our Discord the other day, but we are moving. I was originally gonna wait until May to move, but 4 a.m. brain said, why wait? And so I sent a message to our landlord saying, hey, I'm leaving in 30 days. And now I have to leave. It's been brutal. It's been hecking brutal. Besides the part where I wanted to start packing and I don't have any boxes yet because they got lost in the mail and I had to reorder them. Yeah, that's a thing. I have a lot of stuff. And fortunately and unfortunately for me, I have a lot of stuff I need to get rid of. Because technically I do have a motor vehicle. Granted, it's not a large motor vehicle, but it was free. And I'll be honest, I've been neglecting it. I've been neglecting it quite a long time. I went to go check it out today to make sure, it hasn't been compounded for a third time. Make sure it's still there and everything. And yeah, it was... you see those pictures of like cars? I don't know how many of you like browse Reddit frequently, but like, have any of you ever seen those pictures? Like, oh my God, there was a snowstorm. We forgot to close the window and the entire inside is filled with mold. Yeah, there was a little bit of mold in my steering wheel. I'm gonna be honest. But even worse. Well, I wouldn't say it was worse. That was pretty icky and disgusting. I need to go back and sanitize that at some point. There was moss growing on the outside of the car. Like in the little like crevices and things, there was a lot of moss making its way through. I'm just like, I love those like images of like, oh, nature reclaiming society. But like, it was a very odd thing to see moss growing out of my own car. To be fair, I haven't driven that thing in probably at least 4 to 5 months. For good reason. It's half broken. Well, no, it's not that it's half broken. It's that I don't drive it enough until the battery is dead. Incredibly dead. But either way, I have to toss a lot of stuff for my move. I have to toss a lot of stuff. Granted, I don't have a lot of stuff in the first place. Like, I'm pretty sure the most expensive thing I have in my possession, if we're just going by expenses alone, is a computer. I think that goes the same for most people. The second most expensive thing I own is a chair. And outside of the chair, I don't really have much else. Like, I have a couple things. Like, I have this weird matte fold couch thing, but that was free. I have this desk, but that was free. I have like a wardrobe I put together that was free and probably going in the trash because I assembled it crooked and it's been that way for years. So I'm tossing a bunch of stuff. Also, I don't have an apartment yet of where I'm moving. I know I have to move cross state, out of state to a different state. Very much state stuff. But that is a little bit... Okay, let me rephrase that because last time... Ow! Why did my computer make an error message at me? What did I do? I did nothing wrong. Roomba's fine. Well, Roomba's not fine, but Roomba's fine. Metaphorical Roomba is fine. 10 hot dogs for the chair. Hell no. This chair was expensive if I paid for it. I didn't. I got it for free, but it would have been expensive. It's, what do you call this chair? I don't even know. It doesn't have a logo on it. I'm pretty sure this chair is like, what is it called? Is it a Herman Miller? But I did, like I said, I got it for free. someone at one of my last jobs, I had a lot of last jobs, bought some stuff and I was holding it for them and they never came to get it after like months and months. So I was like, you know what? This is mine now. It's like a mesh Herman Miller chair and it is video, excuse you. Even worse is the first time I interacted with him in the Stardew stream. Oh, that was a while. That's been a while. Man, I remember that stream. I did a lot of fishing. Can you even call it fishing? I don't think I pulled up a single fish. I'm pretty sure I just pulled up 200 pieces of trash and then we ended stream. I don't remember. I need to do more collabs with people. My mental is incredibly shot. But like, so hear me out. This entire time I'm trying to prep for a move. Nothing is working out. Literally nothing is working out. I'm supposed to be signing for a new apartment, but the leasing office hasn't gotten back to me. I'm supposed to be getting like a delivery truck to help get my stuff to the new place. But ever since I asked a singular company, I have been absolutely bombarded with emails, texts, and phone calls, all just like, hey, we can do it. Hey, sign with us now. It's like, I just wanted a quote, man. I just want to know how much it costs. I don't even have a final address yet. And that was fun. I think the funniest part about that was there was one specific, I mean, I'll give them credit. They definitely know how to make themselves like stick in your mind. There was one specific company that called me that was like, hi, we saw you wanted to like hire a moving company. We can offer you it for this price. And oh my God, you should do it now. We have a sale going on. Hire us now. I'm like, I don't have a final address. Like, oh, that's okay. As long as it's close to your final destination, we could just do whatever and change it later. Hire us now. I'm like, I'm gonna wait a couple days. Like, oh, do you want me to call you back at like the end of the week or something? Like Thursday, Friday? I'm like, yes, that'd be wonderful. Like, okay, bye. And I was about to say bye. They hung up already. Fine, whatever. 12 hours go by. I get a phone call. Hello? Hi, have you made a decision yet? Like, oh my God, have you got a final location? We'd love to bring you on. You know, it's better to hire us sooner rather than... I hung up. And then they sent me 4 more emails in the span of 2 days. I muted them so fast. I couldn't. I still have so much stuff to figure. I can't. I want moving. Okay, to be fair, moving companies you definitely want sooner rather than later. I don't exactly know how they work. I guess they contract out to various drivers and it's just who's ever in the area gets the haul. I don't really know. No one's like drivers on standby, so it's a weird one. But like while I'm trying to figure this stuff out, trying to figure out what happened to the leasing manager, I have a story for you guys. The story of today. I think this calls for a little bit of derpier music. Hold on. Is this derp? I can't tell. Everything's in Japanese. No, that's anger. That's rage. What about this? I can't hear it. Where'd it go? And I broke it. Okay, different music. This is cute. This is cute. I can't see where it is though. Where is it? There we go. Okay, cool. Perfect. Story time with the Roomba. Hey, that's me. So let's start at the very beginning. Starting from today. I woke up. And that's the end of our story. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. No, okay. So I woke up at I think roughly 6 a.m., something like that. And I turned over and my phone was playing music. Because I don't know about you guys. I like background noise when trying to sleep. I like listening to music or just something. And so I usually just have like lo-fi going while I'm like sleeping. And you know, that's pretty normal. I turn over, phone's right there. It's playing music. Okay, fine, great. I'm gonna just... I went back to bed for another 1 to 2 hours. Fine, I had no obligations. Not a big deal. I woke up at I think 9 a.m. roughly. And it was silence. Nothing. And so I turned over. My phone is right where I left it. I guess it died. That kind of does tend to happen when you leave things doing stuff while you're not attending to them. They die. My goldfish was the same way. Same with that turtle. Same with my own health. Anyways, the phone was dead. It happens every once in a while that I just forget the charge before I sleep. And then the battery goes all the way down. You're gonna start your shift? Ah, no worries, Bundle. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. Or evening. Or night. I don't know what time of the day it is. But thanks for stopping by. Enjoy yourself. Good luck on the move. Thank you, thank you. So, I'm sitting here with the phone dead. And I figured, okay, let's start charging it. Because I wanna get through my day. I wanna do my game dailies. I wanna listen to more music and like just get back to doing stuff because I have a lot of phone calls to make. I have moving companies waiting on me. I need to contact this leasing office to see if I can get a new apartment. I have a lot to do. And so I plugged it in and I started just doing a couple things. And then I looked over after about a half hour. The phone hadn't changed. I thought, oh, that's weird. Normally it would like give me like a low power thing or something by this point. And then another half hour went by. And we are now sitting at an hour that the phone has been dead. And it has made no signs of life. I start getting concerned that something really went wrong. Like, maybe I kicked it in my sleep. Maybe I threw it at the ceiling. I looked up. Nope, no hole in the ceiling. I did not chuck it. That's a good sign. But I could not get it to boot back up. It was just dead. And this is a new phone, too. I just got this phone like 2 months ago, too. Brand new iPhone 17. Well, I guess you could say I think it's a little bit old. All things. It's fine. It's a newer iPhone 17. But it was dead. And I could not get it to charge back up. I thought, okay, maybe my cable broke or something weird is going on. So I unplug it, move it to a different charging port, plugged into a different outlet, plug it in, and I wait for another 30 minutes. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. Now I'm really scared because my entire day was banking on a lot of phone calls and a lot of ignoring people who were sending me stuff. And I needed the phone for that. Oh, and also game dailies. Those were kind of pressing me because I honestly thought that the Uma Musume champions meet was today. Anyways, I start Googling, hey, my phone won't turn on. Help. And I start looking through everything. I even looked through the AI generated results, which, okay, to be fair, they weren't too bad, at least not this time. It always was like, oh yeah, hold the buttons down, do a hard reset, plug it in for like X amount of time, make sure that you're like, I don't know, plugged it in properly. And I tried it. I tried thing after thing after thing after thing. Nothing works. I'm all out of options. And at this point, I'm just like, I need to get this fixed. I need this phone fixed as soon as possible. What am I going to do? I have Gilberto waiting over in somewhere else for my phone call, and they probably think I don't want the apartment anymore because I'm ghosting him or something. No, Gilberto, wait, don't go. Just give me a second. And so now I'm in full on panic mode. I don't know what to do because like phones kind of do a lot of stuff. Like I use my phone a lot. I use it to search up things like destinations. I use it for like GPS. I use it for, well, games is a given, I think, for most people. It was bad. It was so bad. So I made a list of addresses. Okay, so my first thought is, okay, I'm just going to grab my phone. I'll write down the addresses of all of the locations that could potentially fix my phone issue. And then I'll just go to my car that I haven't seen in probably 3 months. And then I'll just drive it. And then we'll go there. It'll be fine. Maybe I'll do a little bit of maintenance work on the car as well, since its tires are probably been like stolen or something. It'll be fine. It'll be productive. And so I wrote down, I think it was a location of like 4 or 5 different places that said they could repair an iPhone. But before I went to them, I wanted to double check, hey, do these people have like functioning, like, are they able to, do I need appointments or anything? And then the first one that was, well, it wasn't the closest thing to me, but it was like the Apple Store. It's an iPhone. Apple Store, I know it's notorious for being incredibly expensive, overpriced, whatever, but at least if someone could get it done, it would be them, especially since the phone was still under warranty. So I tried contacting support to see like, hey, I want to look into like getting this fixed. Maybe they could offer me some extra suggestions. Maybe they could just like, I don't know, something. And so I was like, okay, Apple, my phone, it won't turn on. What do you suggest? And they're like, oh, okay, we need you to log into your account. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Here's my information. Here's my password. Great. Now we need you to do two-factor authentication. What? Oh, we sent a code to your phone. Please give us the code. My phone? And at this point, I start freaking out because I'm just like, I can't get any messages on this phone. The phone is dead. Hello, Neko-chan. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. So I can't get any message on this phone, and I needed to actually get into the Apple like support stuff. And so I try a couple different things like, okay, what if I don't have a phone? What if I don't have access to the phone? It's like, oh, okay, just give us a brand new phone number. It'll take like 4 to 5 days. 4 to 5, I don't have that kind of time. Nor do I have another phone number in the first place. I can't just pop out the SIM card and put it to another phone either. Another iPhone, because it's just, well, I do have a second iPhone. It's kind of just, well, that one was dead too, but that one actually turned on. But the newer iPhones still don't have SIM cards. It was non-transferable. So it's just like, I can't log in, which means I can't make an appointment for Apple Care. Okay, I need to do everything first and then probably sit at an Apple store for like 2-3 hours while I wait for them to actually make time for me. Fine, whatever. That we'll make do with this. And so I grab my dead phone. I grab whatever stuff I need. I didn't actually have any paper, so I had to write all the address of the places I was going to go visit on like a back of a torn open envelope. It was very it was very gnarly looking. And the first thing that went wrong. Rain. It was raining outside, and my envelope written in granite pencil stood no chance. it got very mudged and just, oh, it was bad. But anyway, after like 4 blocks, because I can't park nearby, there's no space, I had to park really far away. Once I got to my car, I tried opening it. I guess the remote on my keys died as well, because the car didn't acknowledge that the keys were right there. Luckily, this has happened to me before, so I knew how to take out the key from the little like holster. Apparently there's a hidden key inside that electrical element. Fun fact. And I put it in the keyhole, it turned it, unlocked it. Great. I now have access inside the car. All my stuff can stop getting heckin' soaked. And it was that point the rain actually stopped. And it was like, well, you couldn't have done that 5 minutes later? Whatever, fine. Now, I said this before. I very much do not take care of my car. I haven't seen it in 3 months. I mean, I saw it a couple times in that time just to make sure it hadn't been towed, because it's been towed before for sitting someplace for way too long. But I sometimes go back to check it, and I know one thing that's with this car, because I don't drive it enough, is the charge in the battery, it goes down to impossible levels that basically mean, oh, the car won't turn on. And so I bought, in order to alleviate this issue, some months ago, I bought a portable, what would you call it? A jumper? Basically, it is like it's like a big battery that shoots pulse waves of electricity through a red wire and a black wire directly into the engine. To give it like a jump boost so that everything inside actually starts. Because a car does not start without electricity. Once you have it running, it generates electricity passively, and then it uses gas to actually do a lot of the harder work. But to get everything jumped, you need electricity. And so I bought this jump set. I opened the lid of the car, and that's where I found all the moss. Literal moss just everywhere. It's not even like it's probably been there for months and months and months. It survived the winter months. It's probably been there since last year and I just never noticed. But yeah, there was a lot of moss. So I attached the jumper And literally the second I attached the second wire to the engine, the car freaking goes crazy. The sirens go off, the horn is blaring. It's like those cars you hear in the distance that are like, oh, curse that person. I hope they get those. So yeah, that was my car. And it wasn't for a short amount of time either. It was for a while because I couldn't figure out how to make it stop. I tried turning on the car and the car was like, there's no key detected. There's no key detected. But the key is in my hand with the dead battery. And eventually, after like 30 seconds to a minute of just listening to blaring straight into my poor eardrums, I had to just yank the stupid jumper off of the car, which basically re-killed the car. No more sound, no more electricity. God, that was so bad. And I felt so bad. Like, I already don't like being a nuisance. I just don't like being a nuisance. I don't like being noticed in public. I don't like being a problem. I try to be as self-conscious as I can to everyone around me. And large car noises in the middle of a residential area isn't great. I mean, at least it wasn't early morning, right? It was like, at this point, it was like 10 a.m., 10, 11 a.m. But I was still just like, oh, I'm shaking at this point. I'm just like, I'm so scared. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But I had to do it because I had to get my phone fixed. So I had to get my stuff like actually taken care of. I did it again. And it wasn't any better. I still went for like a minute and I cannot get how this car is supposed to read this key, which is dead. And then I noticed something in the little, I don't know what you call the dashboard, but it had a little like not virtual display, just a digital display where it showed the key pressed against the little like start button. And I didn't have a spot for an actual key, but it had like the little like electrical pit just touching against it in the picture. I'm like, oh, do I need to press the button with just this thing in much closer proximity than I'm used to? I mean, I guess I can try. I did it and then it actually turned on. Thank God. All right. Engine no longer blaring. But I still kept getting a message of like, oh, the key is missing. The key is missing. So I had to hold the key up to the ignition the entire time. Now, my car has been dead for a while. For those of you who know car stuff, when a battery is dead, 1, you have to jump it so your car is on again. 2, you have to drive the car to recharge the battery. So my first thought is, okay, I'm just gonna drive up the freeway and then down the freeway for like 45 minutes to an hour. That should get me enough charge to at least take care of today, I hope. And so that's what I did. I just mindlessly drove north up the freeway. And then once about, I think a half hour had passed, I made a turn off in an area I am not familiar with. And then there was a gas station, like, I don't know, a block away. I was like, oh, well, great. I could use this gas station. I could use a little top up. And I've been getting these weird looking lights flashing at me saying that my tire pressure is dangerously low. I should probably fill up my tires too. So I went to that little, like, I went to a gas station, filled up on gas, and then I pumped it full of air on each of the tires. Great. Our PSI is now properly a solid 35 rather than the 13 that it probably was before. And then this is where I had an issue. I tried to turn the car on again. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Oh. The car had re-died. And I'm guessing even with 40 minutes of driving, it was not enough to hold the charge. Great. Amazing. So now I'm sitting in the middle of this gas station trying to jump my car with just a bunch of onlookers like staring at me. I think I had one person come up and ask like, hey, do you need help? And I said, no, I got it. Don't worry. I've done this before. I mean, by before I meant like 40 minutes prior, but I've still done it before. Luckily this time when I actually jumped it, it didn't actually turn on the car horns. It just actually like jumped it into being like, you know, turned on. Granted, the on was a little bit odd to say the least, because it was like on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. The car would not stay on. So I actually had the time turning on the car with the shocks of the jumper. That was a treat. But great, amazing. Car is back. Car is turned on. Tires are filled. No more random blaring warnings from my dash cam or whatever it is. It's not a dash cam. It's just a little display. I don't even know what you call that little display. Finally, I could start our trip of going to the store. I go into my little like display thing and I open the GPS app and I open the GPS. I open, where's the GPS app? Apparently, and I did not know this. Even though I've had this car for like 5-6 years, I did not know that this car did not have a GPS system installed. It had CarPlay, which is basically you plug in your phone and then you could access that phone's GPS app. And I kind of just assumed that the car had GPS already, but no, apparently all these years I've been only using the GPS that was on the phone just through this CarPlay thing. And what's wrong with our phone again? That's right. It's dead. So now I'm in a very unknown location with no GPS and no phone. I got lost, I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't find how to get back on the freeway. It took me another 30 minutes to get onto the freeway, and then another 40 minutes to get back, obviously. And now that I know I don't have a GPS, I can't actually drive the car to where I need to get it. So I figured, okay, we're just gonna go back home and then we'll write down the directions or something. Maybe I'll call an Uber. And so I get home, I park in front of a 30-minute parking spot because I figured, you know, just getting a little bit of, getting directions shouldn't be that bad from Google. I just have to, like, I could just take a picture of it or something. It'll be fine. So I park in 30 minutes, go back to my apartment, start Googling all the locations. Then I go to take a pic. Oh, right. Dead phone. Ah, yeah, that's an issue. Well, what if I call in it? Oh, right. Call. I can't call an Uber. I don't have a phone. At this point, I'm freaking out. I was like, my car can only be in that location for 30 minutes. I have to figure out something stat. And so oh God, it was brutal. I started contacting so many of my friends asking like, hey, how do can you call me an Uber? Can you possibly drive me to the store? Like, how do I get from point A to point C? It was bad. Eventually, I did figure out how public transit worked. Well, one of my friends got back to me later about, hey, public transit should take you really close to one of those locations. I didn't read that message until much later. So what I ended up doing is I memorized the location of one of the locations. And I figure, okay, it's not that bad. It's 4 miles, but it's 2 turns. Fine. I can do that. And so I got it. Went back to the car. Oh, right. The car is still heckin' dead. Because, I don't know, it doesn't hold a charge battery anymore. Even more than before. Before it used to actually, like, charge. I think something... What was it called? I think someone said a transmitter and it was dead or something. That's what I remember a friend telling me is like, oh, if it doesn't even hold a charge, it's something. Transistor? That sounds more proper. Transistor's dead. So I had to jump the car. I had to jump the car for the 3rd time today. By this point, my jumping, like, portable utility box is on its last legs. It took hours to charge that thing to full. But just in the span of 3 jumps, it went from 100% to 20% charge left. It took a lot of energy to jump a car, I guess. Who would have known? Oh. And so I got to the location. Well, I didn't even get to the location. I went to the location. I made it there, luckily, without too much struggle. And then I passed by it. And then 1 block went by, 2 blocks went by, 3 blocks went by. And I could not find parking. I couldn't find anything. It was just packed full. All the places that there were going to be parking spots, the cars in front of me, like directly in front of me, took. It was so brutal. I ended up having to park like 12 blocks away, walk uphill to the stupid store. Oh, my legs were jelly, but it had to be done. It had to be done. Eventually, I made it to the store. I walk inside, friendly receptionist person there. I asked him one easy question. Do you handle iPhones? I'm very sorry we don't. God damn it! I left right away, get back to the car, and then drove back home so that we can get the directions for the next location memorized. Oh, they don't service iPhones. I should have known Apple was stingy with that kind of stuff. I should have known. And of course, the one closest to us was not a location that actually, like, has any affiliation with Apple. All the other ones I found did have affiliation with Apple, but this one in particular, no affiliation whatsoever. So go back in the car, get another set of directions, head over there. It's a longer trip, but we do get there without too much issue. I go inside. I ask the question again. Do you service iPhones? Yes, we service iPhones. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I almost burst into tears then. I didn't, though, because that'd be weird and cringe, and they were already looking at me. I think they already knew I was about to cry. So I said, hey, listen, long story short, I have no idea. I handed them the phone. They mess around with it. Doesn't turn on. Go figure. They said they're going to take it to the back for a couple minutes just to see if they can figure out in a very quick assessment what the heck's going wrong with this phone. So they take it to the back. I'm sitting there for like 5 minutes. Not a big deal. They come back and says, hey, good news. The USB-C port on your phone works. I'm like, great. The bad news is we don't know where that power is going because it's not being directed into the phone itself. What? You mean the charge? Yeah, the charge is going nowhere and we don't know why. What phone is this by chance? iPhone 17. Oh, we don't have any parts for iPhone 17. I take the phone and I leave the store again. And of course, as you can imagine, we had to jump the car again, and it was bad. It was a bad time. At this point, I think the charge in our jumper finally went to 1%. It was not good, and we could not take the car anymore because we couldn't afford to jump it. So I went back home, and I was trying to figure out how to get to the Apple store because at this point, I think it was like 2 or 3 p.m. and I was getting so tired. We've been trying to figure out our phone situation for like 5 hours. Wait, 9 a.m., 3. Yeah, it'd been about 5 hours at that point. Just trying to figure out our phone. So it's like, I couldn't call. I Discorded a friend when I got back to my home computer. Hey, can you call me a Lyft? I don't know how to get to the Apple store. Luckily for me, my friend is very anti driver person, I guess, and so they told me how to take public transit. Unfortunately, it was like a 40-minute trip one way, but I mean, I needed a phone. I needed to get stuff done. So I took the public transit, went to the Apple store. It was a lot classier. It was a very classy Apple store. I've never been into an Apple. Well, have I been into? I probably have. But this specific Apple store I went to was incredibly classy. It had 20 workers at any given point. In the dead center of this Apple store, they were giving a presentation about all the different features, like a live presentation with like a person speaking it and everything. About all the different fancy features, and like they would just replace the people every like 30 minutes or hour or something. It was very, and everyone was very highly dressed, I guess, because of the, like, I mean, all the stores around this Apple store were all like, they were all high class stores. So I felt very out of place, incredibly out of place. I went in there and I just stood still, hoping one of the 20 employees would come up to me. And they did. They were very friendly. They were like, hey, what's your problem? Oh, did you make a reservation? You should make a reservation next time. You could, and I was like, yeah, I couldn't, my phone's dead. It wanted a phone number to like send to security thing. I don't. It was like, oh, sorry. That's fine. We have a wait for you for like, it'll be about 30 minutes. In the meantime, why don't you hand me your phone? We'll just put it on this, a magnetic charger over here to see, like, maybe it'll fix itself. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, here you go. And I handed them my phone. And I'm waiting there, staring at the phone on the magnetic charger for like 15, 20 minutes. Suddenly a spark of light comes to the phone. It turns on. It was, in fact, very, very dead. It was 1% battery. But for whatever reason, it charged up. And I was just like, well, what? Why? How? I figured, you know what? I'll just stay for the appointment. It's only like 10 minutes away. What could go wrong, right? I might as well just wait so that they could diagnose, like, hey, why wasn't it charging with a cable? Fine, whatever. The helper who initially got me set up with the appointment came, was like, hey, sorry, it looks like your appointment's delayed. It'll be another 20 minutes. So I'm just sitting in this Apple store staring at my phone, charging on one of the display chargers for about an hour, while very like high class and well-dressed people are just like walking by me, giving me this stink eye and walking away. I don't think I've ever felt so judged in my life. I felt so out of place. A little piece of trash and like this high profile Apple store. Man, it felt so bad. It felt so bad. Eventually, I was managed to be able to get seen. They brought me to their, what do they call it? They called it the Genius Bar. I don't know why they called it a bar. There was no drinks there. It was really just a table that was on the other side of the store where there was already like a bunch of people sitting and discussing stuff. There was a group of like in front of me who, not in front of me, like across the table from me where they sat me down, who were talking about like, they were trying to figure out like the best route for like a marathon. And then I look over to my side and there was a group like talking about like coding like LMNs or like something. And I was like, I'm even more out of place now. Just let me go to a corner, please. Oh, it was so brutal. Person comes out, they check my phone, and they confirm, yep, it's not charging in the port for whatever reason. Let's just grab that security number from it now that it's charged up. And as soon as they try to grab the security number from the phone shuts down. It does apparently hard reboot it. It hard rebooted itself. And they said, huh, that's kind of weird. Whatever, we'll continue. And apparently that one hard reboot did something that fixed the phone because there was no more issues henceforth. I guess there was a software update like 2 days ago, I think, for Apple. And I guess somehow or somewhere, because it interacted with a weird way of a phone dying from battery loss, it locked itself up in such a way that the USB port did not give power anymore. And I guess the hard reset fixed that. So it was a weird software bug. But at least my phone wasn't broken. Great! I shook the guy on the hand, ran out the store, but not too far because I had to wait 30 minutes for the bus to come. Oh, golly gee willikers, this is fun. 30 minutes for the bus to come, 40 minutes for the ride back home. I'm finally home! Now I could follow the At this point, it's like 5 p.m., 5:30. And because of time zones, I had missed everyone. Everyone was clocked out for the day, so I actually couldn't get anything done that I wanted to. But at least my phone is working. And that is how I spent my day. 7 hours? No, 8 hours of trying to get my phone to work so I could call people and not being able to call people. But now my phone is working, so I can do that tomorrow, in theory. Because I don't know how much I'm gonna get resolved on a Friday of all days. Hopefully I get a lot resolved, but we'll see, we'll see. I still do have to do a lot of packing though. I'm really hoping those boxes. Let me double check those boxes now. Where in the world are Roomba's boxes? I must know. Is this the one with the shipping number? No. Is this the one with the shipping number? Yes. All right. Last I checked, it was in Philadelphia on March 1st and it hadn't moved. Where is it now? Now it is in Illinois. Oh, Illinois as of 3 days ago. So it's in transit and they haven't made it to a location yet. I don't know if I'm getting these boxes, man. Oh, I don't know if I'm getting these boxes. All right, that's Roomba's story time for you. I still have to figure out moving semantics and stuff, cause like whenever you move, there's a lot of apartments literally everywhere. It's really hard to figure out which ones to go for. And I had the luxury of choosing the singular apartment in a complex that apparently does not have a built-in washer dryer. I have to buy that when I get there, which is my poor credit's gonna take it. I've never bought a washer dryer. I'm assuming I already know something is going to go horribly wrong. Either when it comes to setting up new internet, getting a washer dryer, moving to a new time. Oh, it's going to be brutal. But at least until, like, I'm going to assume mid-April. We're probably not going to stream terribly much because I'm going to be packing everything. I don't know how much I'm actually going to have, like, functionally. You had a fun with the story time? The bee was the best one. The model was good one. Thank you very much, Neko. Well, we're going to be streaming more in, like, a month or so. It's going to be a month. Oh, God, it's actually going to be a month. Holy smokes. Yeah, because the move, I have to be basically moved out of my place by the end of March. Everything gone. But because of the way that travel and like transportation works, technically I have to be out of my place 7 days prior. Because it'll take roughly 7 days to transport stuff from location A to location B. So I have to be without anything for about 7 days. Hello, Rain. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about story time. I'm gonna be moving, and it's been a headache and a half, that's for sure. Especially since I'm moving myself, so I'm trying to do this all for the first time. Cause like I'm no stranger to moving, but the thing is that my way to move isn't necessarily good, I suppose. Like when I was still in Canada, I kind of just dipped. Like, I left everything in the apartment, and I just tossed everything I could not fit into a suitcase. And then that's everything I had, was everything inside like 2-3 suitcases. Actually, I think there was a fourth one, because of the fact that I needed another suitcase. So I bought a really large suitcase like the day before my flight. And then I ran into issues at the airport because I didn't save enough money to check the bags. Oopsies, I had to call my dad at 4 a.m. asking, hey, can you lend me some money? Oh, he was not happy. Oh, hey, I've never really traveled and kept more than like a suitcase full of things. So this is a first for me, actually, like trying to like figure out logistics of moving companies and things. And it's not just the only reason I'm not trashing everything is because of the fact that I was gifted a car. I don't know how I ended up with this car, but like it just kind of landed into my lap and I was like, oh great, I'm gonna use this so much. And then I drove up from like a 40-hour drive from where I got the car to where my final destination is, and I never drove again because driving gives me a headache and I do not like it. Your brother surprised you with a Switch today and 2 digital games. Ooh. Oh, how nice of them. I hope they're fun games. So, like, I also can't really... I do not want to drive to the new location. That's another thing. Like, if I have to do another 40-hour drive, you guys are not going to hear from me for, like, weeks upon weeks. I cannot drive for, like, extended periods of time. I don't have the attention span. I don't have the focus. And more importantly, I don't have the vision. I can't see more than 2 feet in front of me because of a workplace-related injury. That makes it sound worse than it is, but it's really just, like, my eyes just... I don't know whether to call them a little bit crossed, but they just don't work well, particularly together for, like, large distances. So, like, driving when you can't see, I can do it, but, like, it's incredibly nerve-wracking, and I'm just on the edge of my seat, hyper-focused, and that wears you out very, very fast. So I can't drive the entire 40 hours. That's too much. It would honestly take me, like, 100. It would be like 120, 160 hour trip. It would be brutal. So I'm doing logistics, and so I'm gonna have nothing for about a week. And prior to even that 1 week of nothing, I'm gonna have stuff in boxes. So streaming is probably on a bit of a hiatus. I mean, I'm still going to stream. It's just gonna be very irregular while I'm figuring stuff out. And then once I get to the new place, I don't know how setting up internet works, and that might take an extra amount of time because I haven't figured it out yet. I should probably schedule that in advance, assuming I actually get to sign the contract that I'm waiting for the landlord that I was supposed to contact today, but couldn't because my phone died. I'm dying. Here's my tip for everyone here. Don't own stuff. As soon as you own stuff, as soon as you own anything at all, you start wanting to bring it with you and, like, keep it with you. And that makes things hard. The more stuff you have, the less freedom you have. Like, I always was, like, laughing when people say, like, oh yeah, people have commitment issues when it comes to relationships. They don't want to commit. They don't want to, like, settle down or bunker down or anything. And it's like, wow. Just trying to move my stuff around. Yeah, I can see why people don't want to, like, move stuff. I think I got the lesson backwards. Wait a second. I don't remember. It's fine. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. My throat hurts. All right. I don't know how people do it. Like, it's really hard to move. Is it really that hard to move? If you have a lot of, I mean, if you hire a moving company to box everything for you, it's probably not that bad. But see, I only have a singular room worth of stuff. It's not worth calling a company to, like, box everything or, like, move everything. And I have the time to do it myself, so why not? And as you can probably guess, that's where all our issues started. I have so many. I still have stuff in boxes from when I moved to this location in the first place. And that was 5 years ago. I never unpacked everything. It's gonna be a messy couple weeks. I'm not necessarily concerned about getting things, but it's going to be a thing, that's for sure. It's going to be one heck of a time, so you guys aren't going to see me much. I will try to be more active on our Discord a little bit, because, like, I don't really have a reason not to be. I mean, I do have a reason not to be, and that's just the fact that I'm lazy and I don't think about it. I don't know. I'm already antisocial as it is. I only interact with people when I really, really want to interact with people. And even then, it's just like, I'll say, like, a hi or, like, have a good day. And then that's the entirety of the conversation. I don't respond to anything else after that. I'm going to try being more active in the Discord just because that's something a lot easier to do when you don't have, like, anything set up. And that's probably how most of you will be hearing from me in, like, the next month, to be honest. One of these days, I have to get back to Twitter and X. I don't know. Twitter and X rubs me in a very weird way. Because, like, I don't know. Twitter is weird. TikTok is weird. I've been shadow banned off both of them dozens of times that I don't even feel like putting effort towards them anymore. I don't know why I'm shadow banned on TikTok and Twitter. I honestly don't. It's just I'll post something I'll just post anything. Like, let's just say TikTok, for example. I'll post a short. And it gets 0 views. Absolute 0. Nothing. And I'll post another and another, and they're all 0. And I'm like, wow, people really hate me. And then I ask another friend, they're like, how is that even possible? Like, TikTok gives you 150 views for free just so it like spreads it around a little bit. And I'm still at 0. So it's just like, yeah, no, I guess I've been shadow banned. And I tried to fix it. I tried for like 3 months to fix our shadow ban, and I wasn't able to fix it. I don't even know if the shadow ban went away. I feel like it was just a permanent ban. I honestly don't know. I have to remake our, do I really want to remake our Twitter? I might have to remake our Twitter. I might have to remake our TikTok as well if I ever go back into that. I don't know. Oh, things for future me to figure out. We probably will have to remake it anyways. Because one of the reasons I'm moving in the first place is to hopefully get into voice acting a little bit more. A lot of studios want you to use like their studios. And so I'm moving somewhere a little bit closer to like a big studio so that I can actually like cast myself is a weird word to say. So I can actually audition for roles and not have to fly all the time. So maybe in the near future, I wouldn't say near, maybe like 6 months, like you'll see me in like the credits somewhere. Here's Roomba who voiced tree number 73. I have no idea. I have no idea what we're doing anymore, man. All I can do is pack boxes and try not to implode. That's the well, actually, yes. Move successfully is number 1. Don't implode is number 2. Yes, in that order specifically. It's gonna be a time. I don't really have anything else I wanted to say. I just wanted to do a quick stream and chat to you guys while I still have things like not packed up. And that's what this was. So amazing. My throat is getting sore though. I don't know what I did. My throat's always sore this time of year. I think it's allergies, but I don't know how it could be allergies because everything is like closed up. Like it's a box. I live in a box with like 0 ventilation, which is why this place is also a pressure cooker. But somehow the allergies still reach me, which is very unfortunate. Or maybe it could have been the mold. I thought I cleared out all the mold from our humidifier when that was causing issues, but maybe it humidified and molded up some other things that I'll probably have to figure out. I should probably start doing wash. Oh, I should probably do that before no, but if I wash stuff, I want to put it straight into a box. I don't have a box. Now I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining. Life is hard. Anyways, that's my stream today. We'll be back whenever we get back. It'll at least be like mid-April before we have a normal schedule again. But until then, it'll be whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like it, to be perfectly honest. So thank you all for coming. Thank you all for listening. I will be back someday. I say that like I'm going to be gone for a while. I might stream Saturday. I might not. I do want to stream the new, what game is it that just came out literally today? Dungeons and Dragons. No, it wasn't that game. No. What was it called? Slay the Spire 2. I didn't want to do the new Slay the Spire because I love roguelikes. But apparently that game has a co-op. And so I really want to see if I can force myself to do the co-op with someone else. But I don't have many friends that I talk to regularly. And I also don't know who would be interested. And I feel really bad if I go like, hey, how much money do you have? Do you want to play a co-op game with me? That makes me feel very uncomfortable. So we may or may not play Slay the Spire. I know that the not Pokemon. That was another thing that happened, was all the Pokemon starters came out. Let's talk about Pokemon for a second, shall we? The new Pokemon, Waves and Winds, right? That was something that came out recently. They did the trailer. The trailer looks great. Where are the starters though? What are the starters? Hold on. Wind, wave, starters. Something about these starters. And I felt this for a while. Is this it? What? What? I searched wind and wave starters, and the first thing that comes up. Can I share screen? No, not really. Save image. I don't actually know how to. Hello, Windows error sound. Yes, I'm well aware. I will name you Untitled 2. Hello, Lemon. Welcome, welcome. You missed story time, but that's okay. How are you doing today? You can be Untitled 3. All right, I have my images. Wind and moon. Apparently. The first image I saw when I Googled wind and rain, wind and waves, there we go, was this picture. You're a little bit big there. Can you shrink? The first picture I saw was this, in a Reddit thread saying, hey, I designed my own starters. What do you guys think? And then I was like, yeah, that's not what I saw in the announcement. And then the second image I saw was this. Oh, you guys can't really see. Wind and Raves starters leaked. It's like, no, that's someone's custom design. It wasn't leaked. Yeah, we're just chatting for today. I don't really feel up for games, considering that we were trying to fix our phone for about 8 hours this morning. And that's really it. I'm just not in a mood for games. So I figured a short stream so people don't think I died. And then maybe we'll play something on Saturday. It's okay. Yeah, so this, and then I saw like, oh my god, the winds and waves starters leaked, except this isn't the starters. This is the starters. Why is it so small? Hold on, there's too many images. Get these out of here. Nope, that's everything else. That's me. Don't delete me. I'd rather not be deleted. I prefer existing. All right, let's try this image. Surely this one. Wait, did I save it? I don't think I saved it. Downloads. Okay, it does. Either way, these are the starters. I can't drag and drop. What about this one? Can I drag and drop this one? Boop. Where did it go? The file got eaten. It was on for a second and then it poofed. Okay, what about this? This is an image, right? Hello? Where'd the image go? Why is the image sentencing itself to the void? I have a lot of questions. Sure, you know what? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll take my own damn screenshot. Except I don't have a... How do I do this? Do I put it in the paint? Put it into paint, save it as a file? Is that how people do screenshots? I don't actually know. How do people, like... I see streamers take screenshots and instantly throw them on stream. I have zero idea how they could even manage that. Like, that is, like, phenomenal to me. I don't know how people do it. Okay, these are the starters. These are the starters. And there's something I've noticed this for a while. Enters the void to bring the photos back. Brings Wally with you. Wally! I feel like Wally needs a sequel. Or maybe not. I feel like it had a good ending. Are you on Windows? I am on Windows, much to my dismay. Windows Shift S. Yes, it makes a screenshot, but it doesn't save the file, as far as I'm aware. It just saves it to your clipboard. And I can't paste directly in the OBS. So I had to post into another program, save it. At least I thought. Maybe it does save it, and I'm just going to the wrong location. I'll have to look into that. But, like, these are the starters, and there's something I've realized about the new Pokemon starters. And it's been this way for a very long time, where Pokemon starters used to be, like, creatures, right? They used to be creatures. They used to have, like, teeth and, like, edges and things. And then over time, they got, like, goofier, dumber, and, like, sillier. And they got rounder. Oh, and then they added ice cream. That too. They added an ice cream Pokemon, key Pokemon. They added making things that were just appliances. That was the thing as well. Honestly, it'll happen whenever you get to like 800 plus Pokemon, but it was unfortunate. Because like these ones, they're heckin' cute. Don't get me wrong. but I don't really like, for like, at least for these 3 starters, nothing screams at me saying that like, oh my god, this makes me want to play Pokemon. They're just silly little guys, and that's pretty much it. You should bring it up as a snipping tool tab. Snipping tool tab. Hold on, let me take another screenshot of something. Let's see. Snip. Camera. What does this button do? Rectangular window. Hex? Why am I taking a hex? Text extractor. You know what? It's fine. It's not important. They should be more edgy. I miss the days of edgy Pokemon. What are you doing? Windows Shift S. Is that not what you said? That's what I usually do. Yeah, and then it gives me like, hey, here are the options for your thing. It's either snip. Do you want to do a video? Do you want a rectangle, or do you just want the full window? And then it asks me to like do a hex selection as well, which I don't understand. No, I don't want to stop. I don't want to record a video. Apparently you can do a video with a snip tool. I did not know that. I'm learning so much today. I miss edgy Pokemon though. Like, I miss edgy Pokemon that are cool, and Pokemon that do not walk on 2 legs. We do not need Pokemon walking on 2 legs. I mean, some of them are okay. I'm not going to deny some of them are okay, but like, I miss the days when most Pokemon were on 4 legs. I'm going to be honest. They felt more like pets and friends than like humanoid things to be fantasized about. That whole thing rubs me in a very odd way, and not in a good one either. So I don't know. I probably won't play the newest Pokemon, mainly because I don't own a Switch 2, and apparently it's going to be a Switch 2 exclusive. Makes perfect sense, but like, I've ran into this issue already where I bought a Switch Lite specifically to play Animal Crossing, and it didn't really feel like it was worth it. It was basically just, I bought Animal Crossing for like $250. That did not feel worth it. If there was a lot of games I was interested in, then maybe, but just Pokemon? No, I'm not particularly interested. Yeah, some of the 2-legged Pokemon are fine. Some of them are. Not all of them. I just want more stuff on 2 legs. I don't know. Switch Lite is kind of bad. It functioned. All I wanted was to play Animal Crossing, and that was the cheapest option, and it serves its job. Like, I mean, I don't particularly care if it connects to a television. I don't own a television. So, like, I just need a handheld that plays Pokemon, and Switch Lite did just that. It was fine. What about Gardevoir? Gardevoir doesn't even have legs. Does Gardevoir have legs? Wait a second. Does Gardevoir have legs? I don't think Gardevoir has legs. Gardevoir doesn't have legs. It's just a dress. She just floats there like a ghost. What was the other one? Ceruledge? Oh yeah, Ceruledge is cool. I like Ceruledge. One of the few edgy Pokemon, yeah. There are too many of them. Those aren't legs? I don't think so. At the very least, with the sprite art, it doesn't have... Let me pull it up. Gardevoir. Gardevoir images. This is the image. I'll have to save the image again. All right, fine. Browse this. Like, this is the image I saw, which doesn't have legs. But I think... Okay, no. Hold on. Neko, I think you are right. Gardevoir does have legs, because the next image that I see is from the anime. In the anime, Gardevoir does in fact have legs. They're just kind of like stubs. Well, they're not really stubs, but they're just long, like, sprout things. I don't know if that's technically part of her dress or legs. It really could be either or. But I guess he does kind of have legs according to the anime. And everyone knows the anime is always factually correct. Actually, I'm pretty sure the anime in Pokemon has like some of the like most egregious non-canon Pokemon stuff I've ever seen. What? I've heard about so many things in like the Pokemon anime that's just not canon. Pokemon anime not canon. Well, this give me what I'm looking for. The movies are mostly canon. Okay. Why do people think the anime is canon? The anime isn't canon at all? What is that? Oh, goodness. Galaday's legs? Oh, yeah. Galadai definitely has legs. You were playing Pokemon earlier, so you so far you beat Misty and Brock? Ooh, off to a solid start then. We're getting a Mewtwo anime again. I don't think we're getting a Mewtwo anime again. They kind of like resolved Mewtwo's like internal struggle of like, oh my god, I'm just a freak. I'm just a science experiment freak. I'm going to destroy the world. Oh look, my genetic DNA says it's okay to be me. I'm going to run away now. With all of the other mutated Pokemon. Is that how that movie ended? Was that Pokemon 2000? Where Mewtwo just like, oh my god, okay, we're all just gonna go to like a hidden island and like live on our own. Wait a second. Is it also canon that like Dittos are just failed Mewtwo experiments? Or was that just like, is that canon or is that just like what people think? Ditto's a weird Pokemon, to be fair. Ditto's a really weird Pokemon. Wishcash eating a Master Ball. No. Thunder Armor Bird infused electricity holding armor. There's a lot of weird stuff. I haven't seen a lot of the movies. At least not all the recent movies. I don't know. I think Pokemon is fun as a time killer, but at least for me, it's lost that hidden point of like joy. I don't have a spark for Pokemon anymore. I might play Pokemon if a lot of my friends are doing Pokemon, but I don't think a lot of them are going to be doing the Pokemon. Like I know Silver, our friend Silver Defang, he's doing a Pokemon MMO thing, which is a fan-made one. I don't know if he's gonna play the new Pokemon. I don't know if he's gonna play it on stream either. As far as I know, he doesn't have a Switch too. Hidden Islands look super cool, by the way. Dittos are failed Mewtwo's. I see. In Sun and Moon, you have to detective for transform Dittos. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the original Leaf Green for the Game Boy. Got to play at some point. Man, I miss those times. I used to really love Pokemon. Like, it used to be such a good, like, I used to play every single Pokemon game. And, like, there was a point in time where it's like, I would even, like, make myself suffer to play a Pokemon. When, I don't remember why, but, like, I really wanted to play Crystal version of Pokemon. And I could not find a cartridge for Pokemon Crystal, except for the Japanese version of Crystal. So I bought and played the Japanese version of Crystal. I had no idea what was going on. I couldn't read anything. I don't think I actually beat that. I think I got stuck at Sudowoodo when I didn't know what it wanted me to do. So I quit the game. But like, I played it again in English at some point in time. It used to be really fun. I mean, it still probably is fun, but it's definitely not for like my demographic anymore. My demographic is starting to grow out of it. That's probably why they're making things cuter as well. It's for a different demographic. Nowadays, you just play Warframe. Hey, Warframe can be a fun game. I tried Warframe, and it wasn't for me. But that's just because I think I got into it too late. No, it's because I don't like mecha, and I don't like shooters. And that was both of those things. And so it didn't really resonate. It's just hard. Crystal cartridge looked amazing. It was so shiny! It was like transparent and blue, and it honestly, if you ever see like resin dye, it kind of looked like a resin dye. Pokemon Crystal cartridge. Well, I spelled all of those words wrong, but at least I got it right. Like, it was so pretty. I don't know what an AEF file is. I know it's not going to install though. This is a JPEG, right? That's a web file. Can I find a PNG, please? Save. WebF. Save file. WebF. Okay, you know what? Just take my word for it. It was super pretty. Wayfame is grindy. To be fair, anything that's free to play is grindy. They need ways to keep players, and grind is definitely like 60 to 70% of the reason people keep playing those things. I can't say anything. I play other games that are super grindy as well. Like I play Genshin. I did play Star Rail. I stopped Star Rail. I play like Arc Knights and Enfield. Like free to play games, it's just really easy to get into. And I don't mind the grind, because at the end of the day, a game is there to be enjoyed and played. And like, I personally enjoy the grind. I enjoy grinding things. I enjoy like making improvements. I enjoy seeing numbers go up. And I enjoy pretty graphics. So like, all the things are for me. Warframe is like extremely grind. I feel like there was a game I played a while ago, a long time ago. I don't remember what it was. Was it Final Fantasy 14? It's a different one. I don't remember what the game was, but I do remember it was like an estimated like, oh, if you want to build up X and X, you need at least like, you need to be working at it for 6 months to finally get to the point where you need to be at. And then by that point, they released another tier after that. It was a ridiculous grind. Like 6 months? That's crazy for like a grind. I don't know if Warframe is like that grindy or not. I honestly can't remember. As a Warframe player, Warframe can confirm it's pure grind. I mean, yeah, but if you enjoy it, then it doesn't matter, right? Like, at some point, and this is how games should be, like, if you're going to add an intensive grind, it should be complemented by the gameplay. If you don't enjoy the gameplay, you won't enjoy the grind. Wait, did I say that backwards? And if you do enjoy the gameplay, the grind is just fine, because it's just kind of like an added bonus in a way. And at least in my case, Warframe wasn't for me. I don't know what was the breaking point for Warframe, because I played it very long ago. Maybe it was the grind, maybe it was something else, or maybe I was just bad at the game. It was definitely that latter. I just don't know if the other two actually played a part in it or not. You'd play DD2 before you play Warframe. What is DD2? Dream Drop, no, that's DDD. Dead by DBD. Dream Dota 2. That's not it. Dungeon Defenders 2. I got the 2 right. That might have been also the easiest letter, so you know what? It's fine. Dungeon Defenders 2. I like Dungeon Defenders 2, but that's another game that's like, it got repetitive. It got pretty repetitive. 2 is a letter now. Aren't numerals considered a letter? Or am I mistaken? Because whenever you see like subsets of like, here's a set of this font, like letters, it'll always include the numbers. But that's also just because it's fonts. Like, I'm gonna look it up. It's definitely, at the very least, a number is a symbol. But language is also a symbol. Every lit text, you could call it what you want. Everything is just a symbol with different meanings. Are numbers considered letters? I think it is considered a letter, but it's not considered necessarily the same. It's not considered part of the English alphabet. Maybe. Let me see. I know numbers can be spelled out. Are the actual symbols for the numbers of letters? That's not what I wanted to know. Letters aren't universal, but numbers are. Is a number a letter on... Oh, Quora. And the number one top question is yes, no, maybe. Great! Great! Okay, so no. Numbers are symbols. Letters are also symbols, but they're more specified to usually like a language. Okay, fine. You played Dungeon Defenders 2 for 62 hours and you still enjoy it? I enjoyed it for a while. Like, I feel like, at least when it comes to me, whenever it comes to any grindy games or anything, I really just want to play it with friends. If I don't have friends, after like that 40-50 hour mark, then it's just like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. It's lost its spark of joy. You see quantum physics symbols? They're really advanced ones. Quantum physics symbols. You said you play Genshin? Yes, I do. I haven't done my dailies today because I was out trying to fix my phone. Is there a way? Do I want to share my screen? I don't want to share my screen because I feel like it doxes me, but it's probably, do I care enough? Do I care enough? I kind of care. Hold on. What are some of these? What are some of these? Hold on a second. What are some of these letters? What are these? Hold on a second. I gotta bet. Can you crop? Oh, I canceled the crop. Man. All right. File, save as untitled. Yeah, you could overwrite that. That's fine. And then I just drag and drop. Great. What are these? What are some of these? What is this? Unitless? Why is there a unit for unitless? Why are there multiple units for unitless? Cylindrical objects? Man, math goes hard. Like, this one just looks like a devil sign. The wave function limitless. Some of these are cool, but like, I cannot imagine being a mathematician. I feel like it's just a completely different language. It's a completely different language. I cannot fathom. It's almost like how I feel when it comes to like coding and like programming, where it's like, yeah, there are things that look similar, but at the end of the day, they all mean entirely different things. It's literally learning a different language. I mean, that's why they call it a programming language, to be fair, but like, it's crazy. Euclidean geometry. Oh God, I've never even heard. I've heard of geometry. That one I'm familiar with. What is Euclidean? It's Euclidean. Something along those lines. Euclidean geometry is a fun foundational mathematical system based on the axiomatic flat plane geometry described by Greek mathematician Elucid. In The Elements, define spatial relationships using points, lines, planes with key principles, including the 180-degree sum of triangle angles and parallel. I don't understand half of these words. What are they saying? Euclidean. Oh yeah, that sounds more proper. Much appreciated, Neko. Oh goodness. I'm gonna be honest, I used to be really, really good at math. Oh, that was Lemon who sent that. Thank you, Lemon. I used to be really good at math. English has always been my worst language. But like, at some point, it's just like, you just don't use it. Like, I honestly have not used even division in the longest of times. It's all just addition and subtraction every single time. I can't imagine anything like, I tried doing, when was it? I think it was last year. I was trying to do like a major, I did a really, really major, like huge in-person test to figure out if I had ADHD or not. And they gave me a question in long division. I just looked at it and then I looked up to the proctor. I'm just like, I don't know how to do this anymore. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to do long division. I forgot. It was so bad. Oh, and in case you're curious, I do not have ADHD. It's just incredibly bad depression. Yippee! Wait, hold on. Yippee! We only take games over here. Oh, I can't do map, but you can do language arts though. When are you gonna need division? I don't know. I use division sometimes. Whenever I do, it's mostly just trying to get the mean of something. And even then, I just use a calculator because calculator is so just everywhere nowadays, right? It's in the phones, it's in the computers, it's literally everywhere. Depression as well as anxiety too. Hell yeah, twinsies. It's the new norm. It's the new popular thing. Everybody has it. It's not great. Oh, man. At its base, all mathematical problems can be broken down into addition. They definitely can to some degree. No, not even to some degree. The reason that multiplication and division and all of these other terms exist, it is just a way to simplify what would otherwise be incredibly long. Like, who would say 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, whatever. You would just say 2 times 6 or 2 plus, sorry. It just simplifies it to be a more digestible form for like both visually understanding and like clarity, so nothing gets lost. It helps. Calculator and phones and tablets. Yeah, calculator is literally everywhere. It doesn't do everything. It probably does do everything, but like at the very least for day to day, a calculator does everything you would need it to do. Like if I was to open up, do I have a phone? I do. I'm using it right now. Do I have? Where's my spare phone? I don't know where the spare phone was. I probably threw it on the floor. Have been tested for depression or anxiety. You do know you have ADHD and Asperger's. Congratulations. Math is only good for calculation DPS in video game. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now that's a culture take. Who cares about math as long as we get the high DPS numbers? Oh, the only thing math, everything we've cumulated to, all of our physics and science experiments, all of us going to space has been for this one thing, the high deeps in Genshin. That's what I'm talking about. It does not do everything. It does a lot. I mean, when you compare it to like the school calculators that they want, like a TI, what do they call it? 82, 89, 67. I don't know. What are the calculators nowadays? Compared to those ones, they do a lot though. They do a lot. I just don't know what half the symbols on them mean. And that's okay. As long as you know how to get the answer. That's one reason why I'm really scared of like AI. We're still on talking? Yeah, somehow. Honestly, my throat is kind of killing me. It feels like it's raw, but like, I should get some water. It's okay. 100k DPS in Diablo 3. Yeah, get those high numbers. I was going to end stream 20 minutes ago. What happened to that? All right. I got distracted by Pokemon. One of these days, I mean, now that I'm older, compared to when I was actually doing classes for like math, I don't know any math. I've forgotten everything, and I'm still bad at English. Isn't that amazing? I don't. Part of me feels like I should try getting a degree in something. Not necessarily a degree, but like, I don't know, certificate or something. Just like, you know, it's always good to always improve yourself. But part of me is scary because I don't know anything anymore. I don't know math. I barely function with English. I could tell you how to like do computer stuff, but like I don't, everything else is just like, God, I don't even know if I can make a schedule nowadays. It's brutal. The skills you do not actively use deteriorate so hard. Oh man, TI-84 plus the standard for high level math for graphing calculators. And they were always required for high school too. I don't get it. You're not even using all that stuff for high school. The TI-30X XS. Oh no, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna be scared. TI-30 XS images. It's simpler than I thought it would look. I'll give it that much. Wait a second. Wait, I'm zooming in. What? Modes. Insert, quit, angle. Oh no. What are these symbols? What? You can put exponents on this thing? Holy cow. That's an impressive calculator. I should get me one of them calculators. Just so I can look at the things that I once knew how to do. You put a lot more than the exponents on it. Yeah, the image I showed like long division with exponents underneath the division. That's something that's like already mind-boggling to me. I'm sure you could do more than just long division on it. Oh God. All right. It's been a fun stream though. It has been a fun stream. I'm going to end here. We'll probably be, will we be back Saturday? We might not be back Saturday. I'm going to try to stream Saturday. Saturday is generally my rest. Well, it's my rest day. It's just a matter of whether I find something to stream or not. Because I feel weird going into the Minecraft server that, like, and only playing it once, then being gone for like a month. That feels weird to me. And this is the same Minecraft server that we started. And the server got shut down, then it got rebooted up, then it got shut down again and restarted for a third time. Like, it's the big VTuber one we were going to join. But I'm overwhelmed and social interaction is hard. So we can't do Minecraft, and that was my plan for Saturday, Sunday. Maybe I could find another game. Is there a game I can play that's free? I don't know if there is. I'm gonna have to check Twitch as well. Maybe at some point I can get a second payout from Twitch and get another game. That'd be cool. Hopefully it's soon. We'll see. You can put a lot more than exponents. Oh, I read that. But yeah, we're going to end stream here. So thank you all for coming. It's been a very eventful talk. Conclusion of the stream. Roomba is an idiot. Roomba is not dead. And Roomba will be moving, so Roomba's streaming schedule will be very, not randomized. It'll be very infrequent for at least the next month. But just remember, I will be here somewhere, I guess. And if you guys ever need to, I don't know why you would want to reach me, but like, I will still be trying to be active in the Discord that we have at the very least. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting before I close out. I could do Pythagoreans, probability, save data, trigonometry, and essentially everything that's not integration or derivation. I remember hearing half of those words at some point in time. I couldn't tell you what any of them mean though. Oh, ad break starting soon? Wait, how long do I have? 55 seconds until ad break. Yeah, that seems like a good time to end. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. That's a good chat session. No game today though. I'll see if I can figure out something for us to do on Saturday. But if I can't figure anything else out, or if my boxes mysteriously get here from Illinois, then I might not be here. But until then, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Thanks for coming by and thanks for chatting with me. I miss talking to you guys. Have a wonderful morning. I said that already, didn't I? I can't remember. Anyways, bye guys. Take care. Have a good evening. Toodles.